Hi guys. It's been quite some time, but I am happy to be back. I've missed vlogging, to be honest with you. It's something that I actually really do enjoy, and I'm really happy that I actually started. But I've been slacking on it because one thing about vlogging that nobody talks about is I don't feel as though I do anything exciting enough, worth recording that people are gonna watch. But like, most people like to watch just other people live their lives. So that's what we're doing today. You guys are gonna watch me live my life. But in a turn of events, we are actually going over to Sobeys right now. I just got dressed. Ooh, keep the fit. I'll show you in a second. I actually just sewed this top yesterday. We're gonna go over to Sobeys because I love cinnamon rolls. Who doesn't? Okay, if you don't like cinnamon rolls, there's something wrong. Basically, I learned a really good recipe a while ago where it has like a cream cheese icing on it instead of the regular frosting. So good. So I was mentioning it to some of my coworkers and I was like, oh, the next time I make them, I'll bring in some of the batch. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm so excited. And not to mention, beautiful day outside. Beautiful day outside. Could you imagine that? This is the top that I was mentioning that I sewed yesterday. Basically, this was separated here and the girl's like, get it. She just didn't have enough support. There was a piece of lace that was holding it together there. Was not working. She was gonna break. So I sewed it. I have a safety pin in right now because it's actually still a little bit too low for me. I really want it to go like that, but we'll fix it in the future. But yeah, this is the top. This one is from Forever 21 in the US. And then I have pants that are Garage, and the sneakers are Nike Sports Check. But yeah, if you are in the market for sneakers right now, run, do not walk over to your local Sports Check because seriously, the sneakers that I wanted were $120 elsewhere, like $120 plus tax. I went to Sports Check. Tell me why I got them for $102 with taxes included. She's a shopper. She's a professional shopper. We've made it into Sobeys. First up on our list, cream cheese. Balancing sugar. Regular sugar. I ran out. Pure vanilla extract. Okay, so finished. Got the goods. $57? That's not bad. I bought some extra things too that I'll give you guys a little haul on. But now we're heading inside to start baking. Going back to what I said earlier, even that experience there, just going over to Sobeys and like filming, buying groceries, that alone was like stressful. But it's like, everyone's gonna hate regardless, so you may as well just do what you want, right? Oof. Yeah. I don't fuck with that. For those of you that do not know, I am severely arachnophobic. For me to walk past Loki, that was calm. Okay guys, we're home. I gave you guys a nice little seat because you needed it. We're gonna go through the little grocery haul of everything that we bought and then we're going to get right into the nitty-gritty. So, I went ahead and bought some eggs. The recipe only calls for 1 egg, but I love eggs. Okay, eggs are excellent. Okay, we got your basics. Sugar, icing sugar, whipping cream, your cream cheese, ooh, butter, real vanilla extract. I've been trying to like be aware of my shopping and make sure that I am buying Canadian, because go local. With that being said, I found this great place on Instagram. They're the Nook HFX. It's an impact kitchen. So they serve people that don't have enough money to afford meals and meal prep. Best place to go because all of the produce is local, it's fresh, all of the meat is locally sourced as well. Very sustainable in all of the practices as well, which is the best. And I went there and got a sandwich, $7. $7 for a gourmet ass sandwich. That literally was the best sandwich I've probably ever had. Definitely recommend going and check them out. It's literally the best and the people there are so kind. Please go check them out, support local. I'm having a dilemma. I don't know if I want to mix all of this stuff with my hands or not, or if I should use my electric mixer. I think for time purposes, I'm probably gonna use my electric mixer, but 9 times out of 10, hand mix is the best. Nobody can convince me otherwise. So now that we have her, we're gonna set her off to the side. First things first, wash your hands, you dirty bitch. Oof. This is melted. I don't know what happened to it. Leave me alone. 3/4. I'm also using the natural. This here, a lot of people skip over. All Canadian. It's literally made by Canadian dairy farmers and they put it on the shelf. The lactose-free one is really good too. This is the yeast I'm using. Ooh, she is quick rise instant yeast. We don't have time for regular yeast. So we have our nice and warm milk here. In first. In. I'm going to get my yeast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter. Yep. I'm gonna grab the mixer. Short queens know what this means. So we're gonna need 1/4 cup of the sugar. Egg. The egg's in. You need to melt a 1/4 cup of butter. That's why whenever you're baking, you get the sticks. It has measurements on them. If you've never baked before, I'm teaching. Class is in session, y'all. So look, that's the 1/4 because it says it. Woo! We're gonna melt it. When you're doing your butter, don't melt it too much because if it's too hot, it's gonna kill all of your yeast that's in there. Yeast is alive. We're trying to be nice to her. We're trying to give her a nice warm environment so that she can become something beautiful. Melted butter. She's going right in. Now it says to add salt in the flour as well. Salt. Zoom in. Now we want to add our flour, our APF, all-purpose flour. It took me a while to learn that one. 1. We're mixing her in slowly but surely, okay? It's starting to look more like a cake batter. I'll give you guys a little peek. It's kind of like cake batter right now. That's just with 1 cup. The next cup is gonna start looking and forming an actual dough, something similar to like a bread, if you guys have made bread before. Second one's going in. The reason I'm putting it in slowly is because if you put it in too much at one time, I find that it doesn't mix properly. I might even go grab a baking spatula and push it down from the side, so give me 1 sec. In the time I've left and come back, she has looked better, so definitely becoming way more doughy, just how we want her. We just have to add the 3/4 cup. So we're gonna turn her off for a second, just because she's all clumped. You'll see it here. She's all clumped around. So this is where the spatula comes in. Y'all are so needy today, I'll tell you that. But the video's happening. Show must go on. Okay, she's supposed to be tacky, sticky, not too wet. Because we want her to be sticky, but we don't want her to be like too sticky, where you can't do anything with it, you know what I mean? I also still love the fact that I am acting like I'm a baker. Are these gonna turn out beautifully? Absolutely. I made them, but like, you don't have to use this for reference. This is for comedic purposes. How is your guys' day going? That's what I'm curious about. I love on YouTube how you get to like, you talk to such a like diverse and like large or small group of people, and like you can't have a real-time conversation, but at the same time you can, because like I'm here standing here asking you guys how your day is. It could be 2029, right? I still want you to comment and say how you're doing. I care. No one asked you how your day is today. I did, because I care. I saw, what's it called, this video of this girl, and she's making like a vlog, like but of multiple videos of like her and her friends, or like her doing stuff like in her 20s, and the videos is always like, oh hi kids, it's your mom, or hi kids, it's your aunt, da da da. I love that so much. Stuff like that just kind of blows my mind because the internet really is forever. And like you can go back and look at stuff whenever you please. And I just find it so special that like we live in a digital era sometimes. There's pros and cons to everything, but I think that we're so blessed because we have never had so much history recorded at once. Have you ever thought about that? There's literal gaps, like time gaps of like years or decades worth of time that nobody has documentation for. Nobody knows what went on during that time. Nowadays, we've never been more connected as a society, and I think that it just blows my mind sometimes because I'm like, it's crazy that this is real. I find it's so crazy that we're all experiencing history as it's happening, and we're just like day-to-day life, whatever. Our kids are gonna grow up with AI. They're not gonna have to know anything because everything's gonna be at the touch of a fingertip, which is the same way with us, but like it's gonna be even more advanced than where we are. Can you imagine that? I don't know, I could rant forever. If you guys want to hear me rant more often, please let me know because I talk about stuff like that and like random stuff all the time. Okay, our dough, she looks gorgeous. You can see her in the corner. We're gonna love and leave her in a warm space for 30 minutes. I'm gonna put a dish towel over top of her. She's gonna be in the dark, she's gonna be warm, she's gonna like do her thing. Hi guys. So now that we're here, 1 cup brown sugar, light or dark, 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon, and a half a cup of softened butter, 1 cup of heavy cream. We're not mixing that into the filling, so disregard that. Okay, so I have a tiny little mixing bowl here. We are going to go in with that 1 cup of brown sugar. Okay, cinnamon, 1, 2. Okay, we're going to dry mix this stuff together first before we put our butter in. So this is what she's looking like, just as you would anticipate. Okay, in. Clean surface. Now you guys also get to see our dough. Oh, she definitely doubled in size. We love her. And flour our surface. This is my rolling pin if anybody cares. One thing about rolling pins, especially when you're baking, you have to flour them as well. Not just your surface. Woo! Oof, she's gorgeous. This is her. Now we're gonna take our rolling pin. We're gonna roll her out. Give her a nice little massage. So basically we're rolling it out so that it'll be in kind of like a rectangular shape. So now that your dough looks like this, now comes our filling. This, we're putting her all over. All over. Like that. I am going to mix up some more sugar, cinnamon, and butter. I'm gonna melt it so that this will melt and it'll look better. So bear with me, I'll be back. Okay guys, we're back. This right here, that's our mixture. I melted some butter. I melted all of it so that it would be so much easier of a process. This looks terrible, but it will come together. Okay guys, now, everyone's favorite part, we're gonna roll her. I'm starting from this side over here, only because she's a little bit uneven. But like I said, she doesn't have to be perfect. She's just being herself. Notice how I'm very lightly touching it too. Like you don't need to be all aggressive and stuff like that. Like, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, so we love her. She's all cute, she's all rolled, right? So now we're actually gonna cut her into the cinnamon rolls. We're gonna put her in our oven-safe baking dish, and we're gonna let her proof so that she rises, and we have like a big juicy cinnamon roll, and then we bake her. How does that sound? Is this the right knife? No, but I'm gonna use it anyway. So we're going to measure out what would be roughly the middle. We're gonna cut right through her. Mind you, we're sawing her, because if you press down, you're gonna seal it off by mistake. We don't want her sealed. We wanna see the swirl and all of that goodness. Wait
So you guys see this? She's perfect. Ooh. Wow. I'm using this. We're gonna let them proof. I have to proof for an hour. I don't have patience. Okay, those are gonna go over there. That's going over that. Moral of the story, I'm a really bad YouTuber. Let's start there, okay? First off, they're done proofing. They're gorgeous. Okay, let me show you a better angle. I just put a bunch of whipping cream in there as well. That's what the recipe calls for. It's gonna make them all nice and like soft. These are gonna go into the oven for 25 minutes and then I'm gonna go shower. I will come back and see you guys afterwards. We'll make the cream cheese icing then and then we should be done. But I'm so excited. I hope you guys are too. These are gonna turn out so good, okay? So I will see you guys in 25 minutes. Hi guys, ignore my appearance. I am literally, like I said in the last clip, I am the worst YouTuber because I was running out of time when I showered. So I literally had to whip up the cream cheese icing and leave. Like I ran out of the house to get to work on time. So the next clip is going to be when I got to work. One of my coworkers had one. She left early so that she could have it. It was that good, okay? Thank you guys for coming along with me. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want more content like this, please let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you want to see. I really, like I said at the start, I don't know what to post, so anything that you guys want to see, I'm happy to oblige. But yeah, enjoy that last clip. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Oh my god, final result.